Well, hello there, everybody. Jers here. Welcome back to another short form video here of Supermarket Simulator. I wanted to just go over a few of the updates that were just introduced into the game. And last time I was checking on this, I saw there was a patch last night that included a few new things. One of the things here that they've included now is a save button within the settings menu, so that's good. Appreciate that. They've also implemented an autosave feature at the end of each day. Apparently they were having some issues with the save files in general. Apparently they've figured out that issue and have corrected that. And as far as overall gameplay update that they've done with respect to the checkout counters, and it's that you can now open and close your checkout counters, which is honestly really, really helpful. And the reason why that's helpful is, I mean, for myself, what I've been doing anyway is I have this extra checkout counter over here in storage. So when I would get my stock room in order, I would run over here real quick, just throw this over here, and then just obviously complete a couple checkouts. A lot of times, I would get some AI. They would wander over here, but by and large, they would go over this way, and they would utilize these two registers. Well, now, I can close this one here, and when I'm ready to do some checkouts and give this guy a break, and by the way, this is my number one employee. This is employee number one when I open Supermarket, so I mean, everybody deserves a break, but this guy really deserves a break. He's been working really, really hard, which I very much appreciate. You can close these registers now, give these guys a break, hop over here, and you can knock out a couple checkouts. And that's important because if I want to continue to hire cashiers, I need to be able to hit certain things. Like the store level needs to be obviously at a different, at certain levels. But then you also have to complete checkouts, which your AI, it doesn't count for that. You yourself have to complete checkouts. So while it's good to have these employees for when it gets busy and, you need to keep your stock room good so that your restockers can do their thing, you have to kind of, at the same time, make sure that you're at least doing a couple checkouts a day. As you can see, I'm really far behind. I am really far behind. If I want to hire a third cashier, I'm kind of in trouble. I'm going to have to do some work. But, and as you can see, I just said, yeah, my job right now is to make sure my stock room is in order. And this is pretty bad, but that's because we're coming off of a really busy day and I need to, order some stuff. And also too, one of the other updates that they've recently implemented, and I really appreciate this one too, is now with the credit card keypad. It now has full keyboard support, so you can enter the numbers and then press enter on your keyboard to process the credit card payment. You no longer have to click the buttons on the pad, which I love. That's great. So that's another nice little thing that they've recently added into the game. That's been in for about, I think, a couple weeks now. That wasn't part of yesterday's update, but it's a fairly new update. And if you haven't done so, please go and check out my restock tutorial and inventory tag video. One thing I just wanted to kind of add on to that is these inventory tags and your restocker employee. If you have, like in this case, I've got a lot of dishwasher tablets, including this row, which is empty because we don't currently have any in the stock room. But if, let's say, for example, you didn't want to have these up here anymore, you want to make sure you're clicking on this to remove that tag, because otherwise your restocker, when you get more shipments in, will replenish these rows, but they would also replenish this row because there's still an inventory tag. So, they go hand in hand with what's in the stock room over here. So if you ever just want to rearrange your shelves or, whatever the case may be, just make sure that you're removing those inventory tags where you no longer want certain items to be, because if it's still there and it has a 0, it will get restocked. Quick update on the store is, well, as you can see, we've got 2 checkout counters and we have aisles now starting to form because we've purchased additional items since the last time we checked in on the store. So we have things like toilet paper now, and we have a lot of cleaning products. There's bleach, there's cleaner, there's shampoo, there's hand soap, there's dishwasher tablets. One thing with toilet paper, then this is something in general, bleach and toilet paper, you figure out pretty quickly when it comes to your product sizes, there's some implications to some of these things, because for example, the toilet paper, you don't get a lot of shelf space for one, and just equally when it comes to storage, when it comes to toilet paper and bleach, they come in really big boxes. Like here's our bleach, but the box that it comes in is huge. So in with respect to like the storage room, one box of toilet paper fits on the floor, like in one area here. In each separate one, in some cases like salt, peanut butter, you know, things that come in smaller boxes, you can stock more than one item in this row. But for whatever reason, bleach just comes in a really big box. I mean, I know typically those bottles in real life, they're not small. But when it comes to the boxes that they're in here, that and toilet paper, you got to make sure you have adequate storage space for these things. So just something to keep in mind with your products that, you know, it could have an impact on how you do things. I mean, I had to buy this shelf right here, more or less to stock more toilet paper, because I only had 4 packages of toilet paper out here at a time, because you literally get 2 on each row and that's all you have space for. So I pretty much bought another shelf just to accommodate that for the most part. So just something to keep in mind, guys, when it comes to products. Make sure that if you purchase a product license, that you have the funds to buy shelving pretty much right away, because you might need it. And not only shelving for out here, but make sure you have some money to put towards racks, so that your storage area, your stock room, is adequately set up so that you can have those items here on hand. Anyway, that's just a short little video here on the most recent updates that have been added into Supermarket Simulator. Also, let me know down in the comments, how are you guys doing with this game? What do you guys think of this game, if you have it? What kind of products are you selling? What is your store level at? Kind of curious. And if you're new here, welcome. If you like this content and would like to subscribe, please feel free to do so by clicking that subscribe button. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. My name's Jers. Thanks very much for watching. Take care.